Welcome back, dears. In chapter 5.6, we've got quadrilaterals. So quadrilateral, it comes from the word quadri, it means four. Whenever you have any shape that has four sides and four angles, we're going to call this a quadrilateral. So today we're going to study 5 types. The first one is called a parallelogram. What's a parallelogram? Parallelogram, okay, it has 2 pairs of parallel sides. So as you can see, 2 dashes here, 1 dash with 1 dash. Okay, that's a parallelogram. While a rhombus, be careful, the first H here, the second letter, that's H, we're not gonna pronounce it. So we're not gonna say rhombus, we're gonna say rhombus. So it has 4 congruent sides. It looks like a baklava. All the sides are congruent to each other. Okay, we call this a rhombus. Be careful, dear students, do not mix it with a parallelogram. In rhombus, all the sides have got 1 dash. That means all the sides are congruent to each other. But in a parallelogram, 2 pairs are parallel. That means 2 dashes and then 1 dash for the other sides. Now, we've got a rectangle. It has 4 right angles. Be careful, it only has one property, 4 right angles. Okay, and of course the measures, those 2 are short, the others are long. Okay, so do not mix it with the other ones. A square has 4 congruent sides and 4 right angles. All the sides of the square are congruent to each other, and it has got 4 right angles. So we can say that every square can be a rectangle because this one has only 2 properties. But not every rectangle is a square. But we can say some rectangles can be squares. Okay, dears? We also have got a trapezoid. So what's a trapezoid? Trapezoid has exactly 1 pair of parallel sides. You can see that 1 pair and only 1, they are parallel to each other. What about the other one? The other one, okay, no matter how much I make it long, they will meet at a point. They won't be parallel, they will intersect. So that's why I say for a trapezoid, I only have got 1 pair of parallel sides. Okay, dears. We've got some questions here. Okay. It says, give all the names that apply to each quadrilateral. For the first one, you can see that 4 and 4, 6 and 6, okay? And the angles inside, they're not right. So I will definitely call this shape a what? A parallelogram. A parallelogram, okay, dears? For the second question, I've got 4 right angles only, and the sides are not equal to each other. They're not congruent. So I call this a rectangle. A rectangle. And for the last one, it looks like what? It looks like something sweet and delicious. It's got a baklava. So in math, what do I call it? All the sides are congruent to each other. And the angles, they are not 90 degrees. So I call this a rhombus. A rhombus. All right, dears, for question 4 and 5, tell whether it's true or false and explain your answer. So all rhombuses are squares. This one is false. Not all rhombuses are squares because this is a rhombus. Look at the shape. The angles inside are not right. It only has got one property. And the property is that it has 4 congruent sides. But a square has 2 properties. The first property is that all the angles are right, 4 right angles, and then we say 4 congruent sides. That's why I say false. Second question, which is question 5, all rectangles are parallelograms. That's true. So, in a rectangle, okay, I can say that the angles that we've got, okay, the angles are 90, yes, okay. What about the opposite pairs? Aren't they parallel to each other? Yes. So I've got 2 parallel sides. So 2 pairs that are parallel to each other. The ones here and the ones for the sides. Okay, dears? This is how we answer these type of questions. So it's true.